Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. And so for today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys my top items from Trader Joe's that you guys all need to try out if you haven't already. I personally love shopping at Trader Joe's. I feel like they have so many amazing items and it's honestly like fairly inexpensive, which is perfect. I personally love watching Trader Joe's videos because it always gives me like new ideas on what to purchase when I go next. So if you guys have any recommendations that I didn't list off in this video, please leave them in the comments down below because I'm always down to try some new items, and so I can't wait to share with you guys all of the items that I personally have found that I love at Trader Joe's. So let's get started. Also, I wanted to ideally like have the item physically with me and like hold it up for you guys, but a lot of these items are kind of like treat items. I have a lot of desserts and stuff like that, and so I didn't want to just like actively purchase all of these like dessert items or like all of these items because like I said, some of them are like treat items for me, and so I just didn't want to have them like all on hand because then I'm going to eat all of them, and I'm really trying to be better and like cautious about the food that I'm consuming and trying eating a little bit healthier. And so I figured having all of these like dessert and like super nice items wasn't ideal, and so I'm sorry that I don't actually have the item physically with me, but if I can find a photo of it or something online, or next time I go to the store I'll try to like take a photo and so I can try and insert it on the screen for you guys so you know what I'm talking about. But I apologize that I don't actually have the item with me. And so I'm going to start off with the dessert items because I feel like Trader Joe's has the best dessert items. And so the first thing that I want to say is probably like my favorite item to ever exist from Trader Joe's. It is so good. So it is their ice cream sandwiches, and so they are chocolate chip cookies and then vanilla ice cream, and then the coating of the vanilla ice cream has chocolate chips on it, and it is so good, you guys. I think you get 4 in the little box and I can eat them like all day. They are the best thing. The cookies are so soft and they taste so fresh. It is definitely like my #1 thing. If you have not tried it out at your Trader Joe's, then you definitely need to. The next dessert item is their mochi. So I personally have only ever tried their strawberry mochi, and that's my favorite. That's also just like my favorite mochi flavor in general is just strawberry. And I know not everyone likes mochi. It's kind of like a hit or miss. If you are a texture person, you're probably not gonna like mochi, but it is so good. And I think at Trader Joe's they have a vanilla kind, which I feel like vanilla is just like a little too plain for me. I want like another flavor to it, so I haven't tried their vanilla. I think they also have a matcha flavor, which I've honestly never tried anything matcha before in my life, so I have no idea if I'll like it. And then I think I've also seen a peanut butter chocolate one, but I personally am not a huge fan of peanut butter, and so I don't think I would like it. But yeah, their mochi is so good, would definitely recommend it. And then I also love their pre-made chocolate chip cookies. So it's super similar to the cookies that you'll find that are like the Toll House. I think that's what like what the main brand is, that you can find at like Target or any of your grocery stores. So they're already like pre-made chocolate chip cookies that you literally just put them in the oven, and they are so good. They almost kind of have like a red velvet like flavor to them. I don't know how to describe it, but it's almost like better than your average chocolate chip cookie. Like it has like a specific flavor in it that just takes it to the next level, and it is amazing. The last dessert item are their cinnamon rolls. I think their pre-made cinnamon rolls are so good. They are identical to like the Pillsbury, like they come in that specific can, but they are so much better than Pillsbury. I think they are such good cinnamon rolls. I think they come with like 6 in the tin, and they're like pretty big, and they are just so good. Okay, so the next item is their snack item, which I'm not a big snacker if I'm being completely honest, and so I feel like my snacks at Trader Joe's definitely lack. So if you have any good snacks, leave them down below because I only have one item, but I'm just not a big snacker in general. I usually only have breakfast and then I'll have dinner. Sometimes I might have lunch, but I eat breakfast so late that I'm really not hungry, and like I said, I'm just not a big snack person. But the one snack that I do love there is they have their spinach artichoke dip, and you can get it in their frozen section, and it is so good. I'm not a huge fan of like spinach artichoke dips in general. I've never really been a fan, but I decided to try it one day and it is phenomenal, and you can honestly pair that with like whatever chips you want. Trader Joe's has so many different chip options, but if you have not tried their spinach artichoke dip, you definitely are missing out. Okay, so the next category is breakfast, and I feel like Trader Joe's has a really good breakfast option. So the first thing that I have are their pre-made biscuits. So it's similar to their cinnamon rolls, where it's kind of like the Pillsbury style of like in the can, and their biscuits are so good. I love having them for breakfast and then making like an egg sandwich with the biscuits. It's phenomenal. And then the next thing that I love are their apple chicken sausages. These are so good. They have a lot of other flavors to them, but I personally love their apple chicken one, or I think it's like Chardonnay apple. I think that's what it's called. And it has such a like sweet flavor to it. So that is the type of breakfast sausage that I like to have with like a sweet and like savory breakfast. So if I make pancakes, or if I have like a waffle, or I love to do their cinnamon raisin bagels, and then I like to have one of the sausages on the side, because that's all like super sweet and like savory breakfast items, where like I wouldn't have this specific sausage with like eggs, just because I feel like it doesn't pair well with it. But if you have like a super sweet like savory breakfast, then the apple chicken sausage is perfect for you. I also love their sun-dried tomato one. That one is really good with eggs, and then I also actually like that on pasta. It's really good. So the next item is Trader Joe's potato pancakes. I think that they are so good, and they come pre-made, and they are like super small little circles, and so I really like it because they're not anything super big, and they're just so good. I love just dipping them in ketchup for breakfast, like on the side. I think that they are so good. So if you haven't tried them, definitely recommend it. I feel like I've said that line, like if you haven't tried it, I definitely recommend it. I feel like I've said that after each item, so I apologize. I'm gonna try and get better and not say that after each item, because of course I recommend it, because that's what this video is about. Okay, so that is all for breakfast. So now moving on to dinner, I just have a couple of items, and so I want to start off with their gnocchi. I feel like their gnocchi is so popular. I know their cauliflower gnocchi is very popular, but I just like their simple, basic, like marinara gnocchi. It is so good. I love it. I definitely over purchased it for a while, like a year and a half ago, and so to be honest, I haven't purchased it in a while, but I think that's just because I like overate it, and I'm just like kind of tired of it, but it is still so good, and so I wanted to include it in the video. The next item that they have is some ravioli, and I love the ravioli. I think you can get them either the frozen ravioli, and then you can also buy the ravioli that's like kind of already pre-cooked, but it's in like the refrigerated section, and that's good as well. But I'm specifically talking about the frozen ravioli. I think it is so good, and I'm like a hit or miss with ravioli. Sometimes I like it, sometimes I don't. So I actually like their frozen ravioli better than the refrigerated ravioli. I don't know why, but their frozen one is just a little bit better in my opinion. And then the next thing, if you guys watch any of my videos, you guys will know how much I rave about this. And so Trader Joe's has their own customizable pizzas, and they are so good. So you buy the dough, and then you buy the sauce, and then you can buy like whatever toppings you want. And so I personally just get like the regular dough. I think they have a garlic pizza dough, which I'm kind of interested in trying out, so maybe next time I go to the store I'll try it out. But so I get their dough, and then I get their marinara sauce, and then I get their cheese, and I just make like a simple cheese pizza. But I really like this because I'm someone who I'm super picky with my food, and so being able to like custom make my pizza is perfect, because then I can literally put whatever I want on it. It's so easy to make, and it's so good. So I absolutely love it. And then the last dinner item that I have is their chicken fried rice. I think this is so good. It's so simple to just throw it in the microwave and then cook it. It's such a good snack. I feel like I could honestly kind of put that in any category. It could be like a snack or a lunch or a dinner item, or like a side to a dinner item that you're making. It is so good, and I absolutely love it. And then the last item that I want to just talk about is just Trader Joe's flowers in general. I think their flowers are always so good, and they're always so inexpensive, and sometimes I just like to just buy myself a little bouquet of flowers. It just makes my living room or wherever I put them just a little happier. I just love flowers. I think that they're so pretty, and I feel like Trader Joe's has just like such a good selection, and they're always like either $5 or $10. So They're super affordable and I love them. So those are all of my Trader Joe's items that I absolutely love. These are like my ride or die items that I cannot live without. So if you guys like these items, definitely let me know down below. Also, please comment any items that I didn't mention that are some of like your guys's like favorite items that you can't live without, because I'm always down to try new items. And so I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.